I'm fired up. We wrestled well tonight with a lot of adversity throughout the week. We have some injuries. It's early in the year, so we got to be really, really smart with them. That's the reason for you didn't see Moore and Clark. Hopefully we can get them ready for Sunday, but not quite sure. We'll try. That's the plan. There'll certainly be travelers, but great team effort. Up and down the lineup, some huge wins, huge right here against one of the best kids in the country, and there's a little rivalry obviously there, but it's probably the 5th or 6th time they've competed, but starter, so that's important. It was good I know you'll probably ask them about a bounce back. It's a long season. Next match, that was the mentality. Did a really good job handling his body all week long, getting a great warm-up, him and Coach Middich, so ready to go. And then just throughout the lineup, really fired up for our guys. And some guys got opportunities. Al DeSantis, huge win for him, proud of him. He's put in a lot of work, and to get an opportunity to wrestle in front of that crowd was great. So just excited, and we'll open it up.
I guess you mentioned the injuries.
Yep.
Does it seem like just short-term things for Clark?
Absolutely. Short-term, it's nothing. It's nothing that'll keep him out for a long period of time, hopefully. And we just got to get him back healthy, but we're being really smart with it.
I know last year the loss to Indiana maybe was a little bit of a foreshadowing of some lumps you guys were going to take in the Big Tens. What do you think this win means to start things off the way you did?
It was a good win. It was the next match. We're fired up for Sunday. We'll get prepared for that. I know that's boring, old cliche, but we're on to the next match. But, yeah, don't think for a second I wasn't thinking about last year. Yeah, I remember that. And that you lose one of those, you think you're going to win. It's a tailspin for the year, right? So no matter, I know it's an individual sport, and maybe these guys go about it different, but that one sticks with me just because, duels are important for me. So.
Jackson, like Coach said, you faced Washington before. Can you just take me through that, when you had and the experience overall?
He's a really good wrestler, and our styles match up a little bit weird with each other. So, it's nothing that we can't just prepare for throughout the week and know what's coming. I know exactly what's coming when it comes to him. So we just did a really good job preparing, and I was ready.
Scott, is this the Jackson Turle, the old Jackson Turle from 3 years ago before all the injuries hit?
He's much better now. His training's much better. Everything's much better. So maybe it's experience. Maybe we're doing he's doing a good job. Lower maintenance probably. He hasn't wrestled. I don't know if that's probably his 7th or 8th match. So yeah. So maybe that's it. But that's always there. I know that's there. And when he's in great shape, he's going to be very, very hard to beat. And that's the goal, the end goal. So it's still we're not where we want to be. But we're getting there, and that tonight was a big step.
Dean, I'll ask the bounce back question, I guess. Really great performance tonight. Is it hard to get into that mentality of just focusing on the next match and putting it behind you?
Not really. I think over my wrestling career, I've kind of gotten better on kind of having short-term memory and forgetting those losses and kind of just bouncing back and focusing on the match that is ahead of me, because you can't really dwell on those losses. You dwell on those losses, you get stuck. You're a week behind. You don't really have time to know, rest on that and kind of dwell on it, because then, you got Big Ten schedule start of the next week. So it's get right back to it. And I think it's good having these matches, because then it's kind of getting the ball rolling again, and then I can get a big win Sunday, obviously, big match. So looking forward to that.
How much, Dean, are you looking forward to that on Sunday?
It's just another match, it could be ranked in the top 10, it could be ranked in the top 5. It really doesn't matter. At the same time, it's I'm just going out there to wrestle.
Jackson, I guess you really got to the offense right off the first whistle, right? What did you see? Just walk us through that first takedown and the way you put him to his back.
Same mentality, same thing that I do going into every match. I'm just super relaxed, super poised, just ready for anything. I don't really have a game plan when I go in and wrestle. It's a fight, you can't really have a game plan in a fight. You just take what's open, right? So I felt what he was wanted to do to me. I waited for my opportunity, and I just hit it.
What can you say about at 157, Al DeSantis stepping in, toss-up battle right there, a guy for them as well. Obviously gets the major decision and gives you guys a lot of momentum before intermission.
For me, that's huge because, Indiana wins there, and you don't know. It's a big spot for Al, so obviously I have confidence in them, but, they win that match. Now there's a lot of momentum. Then they get 65, and then that 74 becomes huge. And so I just felt that was really, really big for these guys, for the upper weights, and so it was big for Al. So he did a good job, and I know he's capable of doing that. I see it in the room, and needs more opportunities, and so good for Al.
Coach, I know it's hard to look ahead, but you got a lot of Big Ten big matches coming up. Do you feel like this team is just better set up for success over the long haul as you attack this next part of the season?
I tell you what, I got anxiety about tomorrow morning's flight. That's what I got. That's the truth. All right, we're going in about 10 degrees, and it's going to be windy, and I'm not a flyer. So, but no, I love our team. I really do. I love our team. I've said it from day one. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun. And there's going to be ups and downs. It's a brutal conference. I get it. But I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm serious. When I say we're just thinking about Sunday, we're thinking about Sunday.